Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie, and today I have a huge fabulous Goodwill haul. Now many of you always leave me comments and say, hey very Carrie, you always find the best things in your Goodwill. My Goodwill never has anything. Now mind you, these items I'm going to share I've collected over a 6 to 9 month period, and I've visited multiple Goodwills in my area. Oftentimes I leave my Goodwill empty-handed, and most times I just leave with 1 or 2 items, and again 1 or 2 items is not enough to do an entire video on for a haul. So keep in mind I did not find all of these things at one time. So let's get into the haul. Now first up is what I call feminine and fancy. So these items I'm going to share are items that I would use in my quality time or just for a girly themed tablescape or entertaining. So this first piece here is a tea strainer, and you can just hold this over your tea as you are pouring it and straining it. And this is what it looks like. Super cute, and this was only 89 cents. And I have to just, wash it up and it'll be good to go. I just think this is super cute and dainty. Next up, I have this plate. I just love the colors, and they only had 1 plate, and typically I wouldn't recommend you buy 1 plate, but again, I do my quality times and I enjoy time to myself, so I will pick up 1 plate and decorate and make a whole tablescape for myself. And I just thought this was really cute because I have all of the other accessories and flatware that would go beautifully with this plate. And this plate was just 69 cents. I thought these little eggs were super cute. They came 3 in a pack, and for the 3 eggs it was $2.09. And these kind of remind me of like those cute little fancy Fabergé eggs, but they're not. They're kind of like a resin egg, and I was thinking you can use them as fancy egg cups. You can actually put your egg in there and serve it on your tray, your breakfast tray, or you can use them for Easter. But again, I think I'm going to use them to make a fancy tablescape for my quality time. And here is a beautiful plate, and it has vibrant colors in it and looks like they go pretty well with the eggs, but I may or may not use them together. And again, this is something that I would use to put together a quality time tablescape for myself. And this is from Grace's Teaware, and I noticed that this is also from either Home Goods, TJ Maxx, or Marshalls, because they sell this Grace's Teaware collection. I thought these plates were beautiful. These are really nice plates. I think they are fairly old. They look, like they are vintage, but they can remain classic because beauty is beauty. And I love these flowers. I love the edging on them. And I have a set of 4, and these were $3.09. This would be great for like Mother's Day, or again, I can just use 1 plate and make myself a quality time tablescape. I just love the dainty, formal pattern on this plate, and I think I can really dress it up and make it fancy. Here are a couple more feminine fancy pieces, and would you believe that I've gotten all these pieces at various times? These were years ago. I don't know, before I even started YouTube. I had this set here, and then I picked these up along the way, just recently within the last 6 months. This little bowl here, I'm assuming, is some sort of dip bowl, or you can put little berries, a little bit of fruit in there. Again, I would use this as part of my quality time setup, and this was 89 cents, as you can see. And this one here, totally separate, but at totally separate times. And I saw this in Tuesday morning, so I know this came from Tuesday morning, and I think it was like $7. But again, this one was 89 cents as well. And I believe it's an egg holder, and I guess you would put your egg in here. And then here you would probably put your soldier toast there for your soft boiled egg. So usually they'll do the soft boiled egg, cut the top off, and it's a little bit liquid in there. You have your soldier toast and you dip it. Again, you can also use this for sauces. Use it however you see fit. You can put some sauce in here and whatever you need to dip, a little bit of vegetables or what have you. I thought that that was cute. And then this back here, again, I picked up a set of, was it 4 or 6 of these years ago, and I broke all but I think 2 of them. And my girl Nikki from over at Home with Nikki, she had this set as well, but she was revamping her coffee bar and paring down things, and so she gave me her entire set so that I could complete my set once again. So shout out to Nikki for donating and giving me your extra teacup and saucers that are like this. I thought these glasses were super cool. I love the color, just vibrant. I can just see a frozen drink in here, and these will be great for the summertime. And I picked these up for $1.09, and I have the perfect flatware to go with these glasses. So again, when I am shopping, I'm always thinking about what I already have at home, and I just kind of build on those pieces. Next up is the category that I call masculine fancy. Now, I don't know if you can put masculine and fancy together, but that's what I'm going to call it. Now, I've had this plate here, this Bon Appetit plate, for maybe 8 years, and this year I want to do a fancy Halloween type tablescape for just me and my boo. You know, get it, B-O-O. So just me and my boo. We're gonna do a 2-person fancy tablescape, and this was my jumping off point to use this plate. I've already had these fancy little black and silver flatware in my collection, but this is what I actually picked up from the Goodwill. Look at these beautiful black goblets, and I got all 4 of these for $2. And in case you have been under a rock somewhere, right now colored glass, black glass, these vintage goblet type glasses are all the rage in tablescapes, and they're charging an arm and a leg. But if you scour and look carefully, you can find these pieces for pennies on the dollar at the Goodwill. But I think these pieces will make a really nice start to a manly, sophisticated tablescape for Halloween. Now lately I have really been leaning into my masculine decor and masculine tablescapes or trablescapes. A lot of times you don't see a lot of masculine examples of decor or entertaining. So this right here I found in the Goodwill. I thought this was perfect. I am going to set up my husband's quality time trablescape. We went over our neighbors. They are South African Indian. They invited us over for lunch. We went to have lunch with them. At the end of their lunch, it's customary for them to serve tea at the end of lunch. We had tea. My husband absolutely loved the tea that they served, so he wanted to start having his own tea. So I'm going to start incorporating a manly quality times, and so I'll share those with you. I found this beautiful tea kettle in Goodwill, and it was $3.09, and it has this kind of looks like bamboo type of leaves on it. I think the colors are masculine. It had the cute little coffee cups. Again, I need to wash those out. And they came in a set of 4. These are still wrapped up. They were $1.39 for the 4 cups. So $3 for the tea kettle and $1.39 for 4 cups. You cannot beat that. I absolutely, you guys know, love rattan and wicker. So this is a beautiful handle, and then it has the wicker and bamboo handle. I thought this would go great with my bamboo flatware. This could work. Or I also pulled out my rattan flatware. because they have, you know, rattan top and handle. And then I also have this, you know, rattan salt and pepper shaker. So either of those will work. And like I said, again, when I'm looking to build tablescapes, I think about what I already have. And then back here, I found these cute little toothbrush holders. I think that's what they are. They look like toothbrush holders. They look like they have a sandy color, almost like granite or sandstone. And these could make a very nice masculine floral arrangement, or a vase for a floral arrangement. You can stick individual pieces of bamboo in there, individual pieces of pampas grass. I just think that would look really nice. I picked up 2 of these. They were 50 cents each. So this entire little setup right here, the 4 cups, the tea kettle, and the 2 vases, was, you know, $5.48. And I think that's a very inexpensive, you know, price to pay to make a beautiful masculine tablescape. Now this piece back here, actually it goes pretty well with this masculine looking tea set, but it's a really tall vase. Look at that. That's really nice. And if you recall, I said I'm doing a wow thing 75th birthday party for my dad. And so I needed some, you know, sophisticated manly elements to add to that, you know, theme. And this vase here was $4.99 from the Goodwill. The, you know, height of it reminds me of a tall giraffe, and you know, it just kind of, you know, mimics that. I think this would be very nice for a jungle themed, wild thing, safari themed, sophisticated party. Next up, keeping in my masculine quality time items, this right here is a beautiful coffee pot or a miniature teapot, or it could be a hot water pot. I'm not sure, but I'm going to be using it for a teapot for my husband. And this was $4.09. I love how this just has a masculine feel. It, you know, has the beautiful carved wood handle, the little wood finial at the top, and I just cannot wait to set him up a fancy little quality time tray. And this piece here, I'm trying to figure out if it was bent and that's why it's leaning over, or if it was made like this. But either way, if it was bent or made like this, I think this is, you know, a creamer vessel, so you put your creamer in here for your coffee. Love the beautiful leather wrapped handle, and this was $2.09. And this, I think, is rather fabulous and fancy and masculine. So this will, you know, go on one of his tablescapes. Keeping in our masculine theme, I found these wonderful flight boards at the Goodwill, and these were just $1.09 each. And if you don't know what a flight board is, it's just basically like a board, a paddle board with circles cut out so that you can put miniature tasting glasses in them and mix different types of drinks. Now, I believe I'm going to stain this one because I don't want it to be this light wood. I want it to be a rich, dark, you know, more refined and elegant looking type of flight board. So I'm going to use some leftover stain from some other projects to stain this, but this is what it looks like complete. They did not come with the cups, and I actually picked up the cups from the Target dollar spot, and you can pick up these miniature beer tasting glasses from the Target dollar spot, and they are $5 for 4. And so I thought those were perfect. They fit perfectly into the holes, and you can use this for a bourbon tasting, a beer tasting, a margarita flight tasting. And these will be great, especially since football season is here, just setting something up for his friends, them to come over and just have a fun time watching the game. Next up is the section I'm going to just call casual dining. Now these pieces are not gender specific, they're not masculine, they're not feminine, they're just family friendly pieces that can elevate your tablescapes. Now I found this cute little bowl here. It says Skinny Dip, and I love these little, I love this brand. It's called Mud Pie. They're kind of like Ray Dunn, but most of their sayings, are just fun sayings that are a play off of something else. And here with Skinny Dip, they just basically, you make a skinny dip, a dip that does not have a lot of calories. So I love to make my, buffalo dip, the skinny version of it, and my spinach artichoke dip, the skinny version of it. So I just love this little bowl. I thought it was perfect, and it was only $1.39. And if you're familiar with Mud Pie, items, this is a really good deal. Next up, you guys know I love dishes that come with a jacket. I just really think that elevates the piece. And so we have this smaller casserole dish here. I really like that it's smaller because, again, now that my husband and I are empty nesters, we don't need to use a really large pans and casserole dishes that we have because it's just the two of us. So I found this. Again, this piece, this handle is broken. This one's intact, but it's easy to just pull both handles off and just have this, casserole dish sit in the jacket. We really don't need the handles. So I thought this was great. This two-piece set was $3.09. I think this would look really nice on a fall table. And again, depending on your tablecloth colors and what you pair this with, this can work well all year round. You can switch things up and make it look nice for the fall, and then you can brighten things up and make it look nice for the summertime. So this is just a staple basic dish. This here I thought was really fun and cute. It's a tissue box holder, and it was just $1.69. Now you can use this in your everyday decor. You can put it on, a nightstand, a coffee table, anywhere where you would need to access tissues. Also, you can put it on your entertaining table if you're outdoor entertaining and you want to display your napkins and things like that in an elegant way. If you're not using cloth napkins. If you're not using cloth napkins at each place setting, if you're having like a barbecue or something and you just want to grab some napkins out and wipe your hands off, this would be great. I just thought this was rather beautiful. You guys know I love wicker and rattan. These two pieces here I absolutely love. So I love the aged look of terracotta pots when they're aged and worn. Just reminds me of Europe and France and things like that. So this does not have any greenery in it, but I do plan on jazzing this up and maybe putting in a topiary or a dried boxwood topiary or something like that, just to make it look better and sit it out on the table. I think this would look great for dining al fresco. So this piece here was 89 cents. I think that was a great deal. And then this piece here, it's not as aged and worn as that piece. It's more in its natural state with a little bit of aging. And this is just a wine cooler. So you just put your wine in here, you put a little bit of ice, set your wine in there, set that out on the table. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And this was $1.09. Now let's move on to furniture. The first chair that I picked up was this chair right here. I will go into further detail about this chair because I'm going to do a whole video on it about how I refinished it and used it for my husband's office. But this right here is a beautiful sturdy chair. These were $19.99 each, and I picked up 6 of them. This table right here was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. It was $25. I picked that one up to a refinish and use in my mother's formal living room. And this ghost chair right here, again, I got for free. There was a woman at the donation of Goodwill, like when you drop off your donations. I was dropping off some donations. She was dropping off. I saw what she was pulling out of her car. I asked her, hey, you know, I like your items. Can I give you a few dollars for your items? She said, I was donating them anyway. You can have them. So she gave me this wonderful ghost chair for free. And also from that lady, I picked up this side table. She gave me this side table as well for free. It has a few white watermark rings on top of it, but that's a-okay because I do plan on refinishing it and it will no longer be this color. So again, this beautiful, you know, side table or end table. It's very, you know, simplistic, straight lines, so it can last throughout many decades and not look outdated. I just think this was a beautiful piece for free. So guys, I know this video was rather long, but I had to catch you up on all the thrifting I've been doing. I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to future videos where I share how I actually use these items in my everyday life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'm going to keep calm and carry on.